5, Assessor, Walter Swinburne. Number 6 is Baton, the mount of Bruce Raymond. Number 7, Bonnie Scott, ridden by Frankie Dettori. Number 8, Daros, comes from off the pace. Richard Quinn rides. 9, John Rose, Cash Asmussen. And number 10, Pollen Count, ridden by Steve Cawthon. Runners striding down to the post. Let's check the odds.
And Al Jadir is the favourite, 3-1, back from 100 to 30. Bonnie Scott steady on 4-1, and Pollen Count has gone out to 5s, opened up at 7-2. Brighton is 6-1, back from 13-2, and Assessor a 13-2 chance, this time from 6s. Anchorite on 9s, Daros 14-1, open to 10s. Alflora 20-1, Jape is 25s, and John Rose the outsider 33-1.
They've just apparently gone 11-4 the field.
Flora, Al Jadir and Anchorite to be up with the pace early on. Daros, Pollen Count to come off the pace, but that's the theory. Let's watch the practice, and John Rose is one of those first to break, and that has the early call with Anchorite bowling along on the outside. Anchorite takes it up now. The pace not hectic. It's Anchorite leading by length. Al Jadir running the rails through on the inside of John Rose. Then on the outside of these races, Baton, followed closely by Pollen Count, and then Jape on the outside of that, and then followed by Alflora. The back marker is Daros, just at the rear of the field, tucked off some way off the pace, but in his previous runs he has come with a steady run. And it's Anchorite leading. Anchorite the leader from Baton in the pale colours, Jape the dark colours to the right of them as we look at them. Then comes Pollen Count, Al Jadir the rail in the white and green, followed by Assessor. On the outside of the pack is Alflora, and so they continue their journey down the back straight, and it's Anchorite, a front runner, showing the way, and the tempo is quickening now. Anchorite stretching the field to Baton in second, then Al Jadir racing third. Pollen Count and Jape getting a bit close together, followed by Assessor the rail. Then wide is Alflora, followed then by Bonnie Scott in pale colours, with John Rose one of the back markers, with Daros who's now starting his run. But they're well past halfway. They start the turn in, just over 3 to go. Anchorite in that black and white quarter cap, Baton on the outside. Anchorite and Baton. Baton now just shades Anchorite. Pollen Count back in third. Al Jadir the rail on the outside. Jape. Here comes Alflora. Yellow cap on the right. Bonnie Scott with a run too. They're past the 3, and it's Baton in the lead from Pollen Count. Al Jadir now chased up. Here comes Alflora. Michael Roberts, the yellow and red striped cap on the outside, but it's Pollen Count now as they come past the 2. Pollen Count going on from Al Jadir the rail. Then comes Baton with in behind these Alflora. Al Jadir now pulled to the outside. It's the presser to Pollen Count, and as they come inside the final furlong, it's Al Jadir who goes on from Pollen Count. Al Jadir just shades Pollen Count. Pollen Count digs deep and fights back. Brave performance this by both horses. It's going to be a very close call. Al Jadir and Pollen Count. It's going to be close at the line. It's Pollen Count who gets there from Al Jadir. Assessor's back into third, and then came Baton in 4. A gap to Bonnie Scott, and behind Bonnie Scott was Jape, and behind Jape was Alflora, who dropped out tamely. Neither John Rose nor Daros, and in fact Anchorite dropped out to be last of all. Neither of the 2 of the last 3 got into the race at all. Pollen Count has won, a drifter in the market, but this horse that holds entries in both the Eclipse and the Derby has fought back in tremendous style inside the final furlong to win in the